and not only that, like we should probably talk about the other things that we did while we were there.
Oh,
because
for sure.
Mainly was eating.
But yeah, that's true. But before that, like I'm also impressed with just his entrepreneurial mindset.
Oh yeah.
Like he is doing some really cool stuff. I mean,
is.
he's working on a TV show.
Uh-huh.
He's developing a bunch of podcasts for like other comics on his platform, which I think is brilliant.
It is.
And he's bringing his friends. You know, that's the other thing is like if you're gonna do it, like lift a bunch of. How many people can you lift up along the way?
Right.
Not what can I do for myself.
That's right. He's doing it the right way.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciated that, but like he seems like because this, I think you were telling me like this is kind of like his farewell.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I mean, because it looks like he's doing something else next summer that looks to be a different tour. So he may have changed his mind, but he's really kind of wanting to get into TV. But he's got this podcast. But the other thing that he's working on that people may or may not know about, I didn't know about till last week, is he's working on a amusement park.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he in Nashville, he has already got all the funding that he needs. He is going to build. Like that's not. It's not like some pipe dream.
Yeah, it's no pie in the sky.
Like it. What I've read is that this is actually happening. In fact, they kind of wrote it that way of like this isn't something that he would just like to do. Like it's already in the works. So pretty interesting.
You have to imagine there's going to be a magic show in there somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But I'll tell you what I love about him more than anything is just he's clean.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing foul about what he says.
And that's who he brings along with him too.
It is. Yeah. Everybody's clean. Like, and you can listen to some stuff with him when he talks about that.
Right.
But he's got two main things that I've heard him say about that. He's like, number one, I didn't get to talk that way whenever I was growing up.
Right.
So why would I talk that way today? Like that's one of his things. His second thing is like, you know, he's got a 12 or 13-year-old daughter right now, but when she was 8, he was talking about these like, look, I want my daughter to be able to come to my show and not be like, why is daddy talking like that?
Right. Yeah.
You know? So I just appreciate the value that, you know, that he's putting forward.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if he's still like this, but Brian Regan was like that.
Yeah.
For most of his career.
He was.
I mean, I think he says like hell or something like that
Sure.
every once in a while. But like other than that, I mean, like he's a clean comic. And
Yeah,
I've heard people ask him about it like all the time. Why are you a clean comic? He's like, it's just the way I am.
Right.
You know?
And by the way, he's one of the most successful.
Yeah.
At this point, like you'd be again most successful comic in Dallas.
Well, yeah.
You know, so he's obviously doing some things well. He's hosted multiple Saturday Night Live shows now.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the Saturday Night Live bits, they're worth going and looking for.
Really, just the George Washington one. That's really all you need
Well,
to see.
but there's 2 of them. There's 2 George Washington.
Oh, is there? I didn't know there was 2 of them.
Oh, okay. We got something to watch after the show.